Hey you guys, it's me Courtney, and today I'm going to be trying these nail strips from IUZnova. So IUZnova sent me these nail polish strips to show you guys on my channel. These are the designs that I picked. This one is got glitter in it, and that I thought was just a really nice design for January. Here are the instructions. Pretty basic. I've used these kind of products before, so I'm quite familiar with them. You just need to make sure that you have a clean, dry nail. Put the sticker on and then file off the excess, and you can put a top coat on it. So these are some really great suggestions here. It says we suggest putting your wraps on at night. It gives them time to set and ensures you aren't exposing them to chemicals and water straight away. That's a really great tip for all nail procedures, really. And please wait 1 hour after you apply your wraps and top coat before touching any water. So I guess that's quite important. Don't use products before. Don't get it on your cuticles, get out any bubbles, getting it tight. Important to file in a downward motion. Yep. A base coat is optional. A top coat is suggested. Our wraps are real nail polish, which I found interesting. So these are made of real nail polish. I've never heard that before. The other ones that I've tried are actually made of like vinyl. So that's cool. I wonder if they'll remove with acetone. They should do, by all rights, if they're made of nail varnish. They may chip as real nail polish does without adding a top coat. So we'll add a gel top coat to these. Have difficulty sticking and pliability when using in extreme temperatures. If you live in cold, freezing temperatures, warm the wraps between your hands before opening and applying them. Okay, so it is quite cold in here, so I will warm them up before I apply them, and my hands are like ice. So I will go and warm myself up now and then come back and prepare my nails. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is just use my cuticle pusher to push back the skin on my nails and scrape off any of the waxy cuticle that's on the nail plate. This is quite important because you want the nail polish wraps to they'll stick best to just your actual bare nail and not the cuticle. After that, I give them a little buff just to make sure that the surface is nice and even, and remove any leftover cuticle that might be hanging around, and then I just wipe them off with some alcohol, but you could also use acetone for this. So they gave me a little file, and here's the nail polish wraps. I was going to cut it open, but then I realized there's a little tab there, so I pulled on that and it came open, but I did damage the corner of the paper there, so I guess be careful of that. This design has 11 and the blue design only has 10, and actually the blue design is a bit shorter, so I guess you need to keep that in mind when you're buying them. It does show on the website what is coming on the strips. So I'm just sizing them now. It was difficult to tell which size to choose. Once I cut this one off and held it up to my nail properly, I realized that it wasn't going to be big enough, so I just used one size bigger. I have quite big hands, so I'm not surprised that I needed the second biggest size for this. So I'm just going to check the instructions and make sure I'm doing the right thing. It just says to remove the plastic wrapping. There it is, and then peel off the sticker or the nail wrap. So I peeled it off here with my finger, which I probably shouldn't have done because I want to use the other side of the strip for my other hand, but it's okay. It worked out in the end. So I'm just sticking it on my nail here, and I'm going to pull back the skin there on my sidewall and make sure that I get everything stuck down to just my nail and not the skin. So I'm pressing it down really good, and then I'll cut it off and stick the other side to my other nail. I thought I might have some problems with adhesion because I had touched the sticky part of that side, but it was actually okay. I've had these on for 10 days now and they're absolutely fine. So now you need to file the hanging over bits from your free edge. And this file they gave me is rubbish. It would have taken me forever and a day to do it with this file. I did the first few with it, but then I started to use my own file. So just file in a downward motion. I did file side to side there for a second just to get rid of one wee jaggy bit that was on the corner. But you want to try and keep it in a downward motion just to cut the edge and keep it flush against the nail. So now I'm just going to cut them in half before I unpeel them so that I can touch the wrap on the free edge where it won't be stuck to anything, so that won't affect adhesion. And then I used my silicone tool to press down to make sure that it was really well stuck down, but actually I stopped using that in the end because I realized it was pointless. So you can just use your finger to press down on the nail wrap and make sure that it's stuck all over, and then file in a downward motion to get it all to come off. This is super easy. If I wasn't making a video and I was just doing this in my own time, it might take 10 minutes to do the prep and application and then the top coat at the end. It's really super quick and easy. I was surprised at it because I used jamberry wraps for a while and you had to heat those up and they were really finicky and they used to get wrinkles in them and whatever, but these are actually a little bit stretchy. And they're just really stuck down really well. So here I'm all done this one hand. I'm just pressing down and feeling around the free edge to make sure that I don't have any bits that are hanging over that will get caught on anything. I'm really happy with these. So now I'll go ahead and do my other hand. I thought it would have been quite challenging to do this left-handed, but actually it was absolutely fine. Because I already had all the pieces cut from doing my other hand, there was no sizing required. I just picked them up, pulled them off and stuck them on, and then I did all four at once, and then went in with my file at the end and just filed all the little flappy bits off like that. It worked really well with my file. It didn't take very many swipes at all, but using the files that they sent didn't work very well. So if you're watching this IUZnova, then I really suggest including a better file. So here's the finished look. They're all stuck down, there's no wrinkles, everything is fine. I'm just double checking all of my edges and corners. If there's any wee jaggy bits, just get rid of those because that will catch on things and probably make them come off. So once you're happy with that, then you can go ahead and put on a gel top coat. They said to use a high shine top coat, and I mean, you could use a regular nail polish top coat if you wanted, but because I'm a nail tech and I work every day with acetone, I decided to use a gel top coat. And on the pictures of the instructions, actually, it did show a picture of a UV lamp. So I've had these on for 10 days now, as I said before, and the gel top coat stuck fine to them. But if you don't have a gel top coat, then go ahead and use a regular top coat. Okay, once you've got your top coats on and you've cured it, then go ahead and put on some cuticle oil. I was a bit worried that the cuticle oil might affect the adhesion, but I've been using cuticle oil every day since I've had these on, and there's been no lifting at that area. So because in the beginning on the instructions it said that these are regular nail polish, and I was a little bit skeptical. So I thought, if it's regular nail polish, then it will just come off with nail polish remover. I know that the jamberry wraps, they were vinyl, and so they couldn't be removed just by like wiping them with acetone. It was kind of a palaver to get those to come off. So I'm just going to stick this wrap onto my little plastic stick here that I use for decanting lotion onto people, and take some acetone on a lint-free wipe and just try and wipe it off. I was expecting it to survive this test, but as you can see, it almost instantly removes the pattern, and then the only thing that's left is the kind of backing, and I thought, oh well, that's not going to come off either. but then it started to come away, and actually with just a few swipes, the entire wrap just disintegrated on this stick. So obviously these are made of nail polish of some description. It came away really easily, and if I hadn't put a gel top coat on my nails, then I would genuinely be worried for them, the amount of acetone that I use when I'm working. So there is the whole wrap gone. That just blew my mind. I felt a bit like a dick because I had said before that I didn't quite believe that they were made of nail polish. Anyways, these are the ones that I'm going to put on my nails next time. So here's a 10-day update. There is a little bit of chipping on my index finger there where I've caught it with the file while I'm working, but overall I'm super impressed with these. Go and check out their website in the description box, and you can pick yourself up a set of these for as little as £3, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back again with you very shortly for another nail video. Bye for now.